forgive that display. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost. Find me in the cave.
Yeah, welcome back to Baldur's Gate, I guess. Hopefully the first few videos turned out nice.
You just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Because I think they turned out pretty well. I like the bulk recording style.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost. You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramazes Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Leroican will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Okay, yeah, I have my suspicions about this. I really do. Okay, let's sell some shit we don't need.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the Grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The Grove will be locked down soon. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Yeah, let's sell some stuff we don't need, like all these goblin bows and swords. I'm actually gonna leave these javelins for Karlak, I think. Actually, she might be even able to be... She might be capable of using a crossbow. There we go. English again. Rapier, staff, more swords. Some gems. And yeah, this locket and this necklace, we don't really need those either as far as I understand. Did anybody else have some stuff? I don't want to sell her a circlet. Okay. Would we need anything from him? Like, he has some good armor.
Sylvanas got...
If I check...
Quite ready for you.
Oh, he's civil militia. That's interesting. I think that's a background, so... Because not all wizards can use these weapons, I think. So Gale can actually use light armors. I haven't actually checked this even in my testing, but funny that he has history bonus, but I always fail history checks even with it, you know.
Getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Yeah, interesting. We could give him like... Yeah, as I was saying, I could use armor with him. The game crashed, by the way, because who knows why. the Baldur's Gate 3 is for some reason is like very crashy. It's very crashy for me. And it's always is kind of a little bit even irregular with the way it crashes. Because I think many of the crashes were because of AFMF. The scaling upscaler, which is kind of like FSR or DLSS. You know, kind of like that, but it's on the driver level. It works nice with some games, but with some games it causes some weird stuff to happen, I think.
Fortress and we're no warriors.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But now I disabled it because I was doing some testing and I think it helped with some of the crashes.
Believe this.
Game still crashes.
Need anything else?
But
Of
yeah,
course,
like,
but
what
please,
armors could I
You're not the only one in need.
use here? Like, this is medium armor. And Shadowheart is currently using... Well, that's 13 as well. So that will be one extra armor class. This is heavy armor. Nobody can use that currently. Like, I could give something like this to Gale, I guess. He could be using that. I don't think it causes any problems for him.
Sylvanas.
Oh yeah, and I think there's gonna be so much in the terms of food that I will actually bump this up to 3 times. So it should be like 120 supplies to camp.
Need anything else? Of
Because you
course,
can easily
but
get
please,
like over
remember,
500.
You're not the only one in need.
Do we have any really cool weapons here? That's a quarterstaff. This ring will be kind of decent for Karlak. But maybe nothing currently that we could need. Oh yeah, we got these gloves from the Goblin leader. I should probably equip those. Yeah, let's wear those gloves.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary.
And of course we gonna talk with the oxen
Begone.
because
I am hungry.
Another one.
plus we have animal speaking.
What are you under there then? Ant. Or rocks. If you do not like your form, then choose another. They become birds, to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, and I cannot even eat it. Because the horned ones hide their shiny bit hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Yeah, the animal speaking is so funny.
Take your time. Get a feel.
What was in the pouch? Some money and a malachite.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fun.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Yeah, I wonder what this oxen is about.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No, you are incapable. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, moo. Nothing here for you.
I love that ox. Or whatever that guy is.
I'm proud of you kids.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or you see nothing out of the... As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
Wow.
You look the rocks over, but find no sign of a way through.
Well, we failed that. Oh yeah, we could take these gloves. This isn't actually stealing, it looks like.
Goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
I want to learn a trick too. Something hard. Make one up. You can do that.
Does Shadowheart even have gloves?
There is work to do.
No, she actually doesn't have gloves, so... Strength saving throws? Maybe? Maybe that's useful for her, I don't know.
What a day.
What was the locked one? This is the locked one.
A crooked touch.
No, some money. Interesting, it's not marked as stealing, so... Of course we're gonna get it.
Show me again. Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you.
Oops, I accidentally
on.
skipped that.
Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Oh, this is actually quite a difficult roll. Oh, I got 14. Almost.
Hard luck, mister. But like I said, we can change that. Watch. Call it. Heads or tails? Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it. Tails! There. Happy? You got it. That's what I got.
Oh, I failed the check.
Nothing cool.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Hey, you here to trade or? Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you. I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Yeah.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrashem, or I'll rip your damn throat out! Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back! It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders. Keep back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
It's quite interesting because the only option here is to be rude.
Yes, I see.
Pretty much.
I do wish I could understand you. Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Potion.
Until we meet again.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Come on. All the druids can understand me. You can. Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
The man nods thoughtfully and adds another dismembered limb to his sketch.
I love this interaction.
Come on.
The man nods.
Okay, just the same one. Oh yeah, and this guy is riding like space hamsters.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
What the hell?
By Sylvanus, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calmed.
Oh yeah, I haven't actually read these blacks. And this note. What is this note? Yeah, I'm kinda paranoid, so I wanna... Okay, well these are freebies, so... Yeah, I'm kinda paranoid, so I want like keep saving.
Huh? What's that?
I haven't actually used this elevator, but I think this goes up where we started. Or roundabout there. Oh, it goes around here. Oh, I haven't actually talked to Timber ever. What Timber has to say?
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
You're trespassing. This is my territory.
Wow, Timber is aggressive. Can I persuade a squirrel?
How about this? You can stay if you keep those
At
ugly
20.
feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
Oh, she found a hyena here. Aw, it's kind of funny that you always find new stuff, because I've run through this bit before, but I don't remember seeing that before.
Why? Not now.
Yeah, the frame rate is a little bit more chuggy because I don't have the frame generation on, but I think it's for the better. Is there actually anything in here? I haven't checked this portion before. No, there's always a possibility of finding like a buried treasure or something. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, sorry, I walked over his corpse. Surprised the bugbear. Oh wow, the crow is all the way here. Why can I fly? About there.
Swords meet sorcery. Of course.
What could I do here? Yeah, I need to do like a... Well, he has arcane recovery, so I could recover spell slots, but I think I need to do a full rest soon, because I don't think Shadowheart has many slots left. Let's see if I could, like, graze him. I think... Yeah, grease is flammable, so yeah, I could...
Can't give up. Not now.
I could light it up.
Onward.
Should I light it up already, or should I wait for him to try and go prone? I don't know. Let's light it up. Oh, it's on fire. How far can I get?
What path lies
Yeah.
before me?
I'm not gonna run into the fire though. Oh, I missed. Yeah, the weapon swap should work. Like now it's worked. But sometimes it just doesn't work, and I read that people said that after patch 8 it's like kinda like stopped working. At least all the time. Before that it worked. More flawlessly. Oh, for Gale. Now I can get a sneak attack. Ah, miss. Oh, that sucks. Got a blind. Finally. Oh, Gale is hurting. Oh yeah, and blinded gives you an advantage, yeah. So the Croak having the blind it's pretty decent. Help. Oh, Gale crits. Nice, Gale. I think we can just like smack him out here.
Well, so much for peace.
2 health. There we go. Bugbear dealt with. Oh, let's give the poisons to Astarion.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
It's funny that this story is so out of there that it actually has to be a persuasion check. I don't think we will need guidance, but like let's throw guidance there. Well, we almost needed it.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But
a soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside.
Why do I keep skipping
it serves
ends?
in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
I need to keep my thumb off the button.
You peer through the telescope.
It's a bit high. Oh, it's a dragon.
You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting. The telescope points to the right. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the left.
There's the Nautilite. Wasn't she actually in the intro looking at the telescope, probably at stars, and looking at the stars and, you know, then it all came crashing down, I guess. Oh yeah, we could check the journal. Yeah, let's find Nettie and find Zoru. Speak with Gaga.
We should have time for that. Yeah.
The quest log in this game is actually pretty helpful. Like, we have like this kind of like log of interactions with companions and stuff like that. Was there actually some alchemy stuff in here?
Something over there.
Oh, there was a dirt mod here. Completely forgot. More healing potions. Probably just start giving some of them to my followers. Or my companions. I guess they're not followers.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
Oh, I haven't actually talked to Tobas before either.
Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
Aww. Nothing else to say?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's not be mean to the bird. Oh, we can actually loot all this stuff. Interesting. Yeah, we could do like extracts. It's kind of cool that we have like the dual button here. Oh, there's more blacks here.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
I wonder if this helps with anything.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Alcin? Promise me a mate.
Ah, poor pig.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
Well, let's go talk to Kaga and Neddy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
I like how monks are very like good at disarming situations. Like I never considered that when I was making the character, but as I've been playing, I've noticed it quite often.
A gathered herd of the devils would indeed be disruptive.
It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Yeah, she's a bit fighty. And maybe a little bit of a zealot.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
And Gale has something to talk
That
about.
woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Oh, Gale is precious.
Ha! And you don't? You're wholly without vice or sin, or the occasional lapse in judgment? No. You don't strike me as quite that boring.
What has wrath
You did well to speak up for the girl.
on
That
his
snake
mind?
is fickle.
Have to say.
A tragedy prevented. Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
I don't know about D&D lore or anything that much, but are the people like kind of similar than their animals are? You know, like druids. If you're like having a snake, you're probably like a snake. Or is it vice versa? Do you like summon an animal that you kind of associate with? I don't know.
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
He says with the presence of a bear.
Stay close.
So I would imagine that it's kind of like...
I hope to see...
I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Oh, I don't...
Everyone's frightened of something. My fear is hardly irrational when you see the fangs on those things.
I haven't seen this interaction before.
You've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. Don't be surprised if I'm reluctant to face any more.
And this is actually even more funnier when you see one other interaction she has later on. But yeah, that's kind of interesting that she's afraid of wolves.
Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. In either case, it's not something I want to dwell on just now.
Let them trample
us. Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts? No, wait. You smell fresh. Safe. You can stay, if you must.
What Gale has to talk about now?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Oh wow, I got this like first step of his relationship already.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
It's kind of interesting that he's the first companion to open up like this, and he says that he's not very trusting. But maybe it's just the way I've been playing the character, so he feels like he can trust me. I guess that's very good, you know, thing for a roleplay game, that you can actually have the guy that is conserved open up as the first companion, just being a nice, you know, just by being a nice person to everybody else.
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
So you can be such a dick.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Yeah, if you find like rings and shit that you don't need, just keep them, you know. Gale can eat them. The rats aren't very
Watches
chatty.
your movements but does not speak.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
The monk riddles are so cool.
You speak in paradox. I care not for steel, but I know if it bends, it breaks. I will not allow this grove to be broken.
I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Yeah, maybe let's not do that.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Yeah. She's a bit like one of those fanatical people. There's some stuff you can read.
Temple of Shah. Where? And what's this about a curse?
Yeah, it's got a little bit... This is actually a little bit like some propaganda, racist propaganda, I don't know.
Here we go.
Yeah, these druids don't like reading much of their stuff.
I don't want blood on my hands. We have the right to defend our home. So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents? I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
There's also like blacks that we can look at here.
Claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
this black. I think I've never gotten this check correct.
Forest rose with claw
or
and
passed it.
tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. Beasts chasing beasts alongside a wild woman. A depiction of some local folktale, perhaps.
Yeah, I've never succeeded
Yes.
with that. I wonder if anybody else could
Forest rose with claw and
figure
tooth
this out.
to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Still alive.
Yeah, if
So
you fail
much
something,
progress.
just try it with a second character.
That mural, they look like dark justiciars.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Wait a second, you can't use this black?
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. History or myth, whatever is depicted here is long past.
I don't remember this black. I might have missed it last time. But yeah, they don't like you reading it.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You see vanquished foes heaped at the druid's feet. The fallen bear Shah's sacred symbol on their armor and banners.
Ah. Yeah, I figured she might
Inscription
figure
speaks
it
of
out.
Moonrise. A reference to vile Saluna, no doubt. She and her druid allies bloodied Shah's forces. But Shah persists. She thrives.
That's actually kind
To
of
live in more interesting times.
funny that her personality affects the narrator. Yeah, I was gonna check. Hopefully it doesn't crash in the menu again. Does Gale have... Oh, skills.
Direct me.
Of course. Oh yeah, he has investigation, so that's why we passed it so easily. That one that I always have failed. And she has... Yeah, she has religion, not as well, or not as big one, but...
At least things have stayed interesting.
I don't want blood on my hands. We have the right to
I think that's all the
That's what you
blacks.
want? To kill a bunch of innocents? I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.